Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Cole, and because I'm recording this early in January of 2017, and I hope you're having a Happy New Year, I am the first Vice Chair of the Pima County Libertarian Party. In this video, I'm going to talk about capitalism versus socialism and why we are not a capitalist society. Surprised? Yeah, well, we're not a capitalist society. In capitalism, the individual owns the means of production and basically without government interference operates their own private property. In socialism, the government owns it all and operates it completely politically. But what we have is not capitalism in America. What we have is cronyism, kind of a mixture of the two. The government regulates and controls a large portion of the economy that, in theory, is privately owned. But the government regulates and controls the economy not for your benefit, not for your safety, not for your health and well-being. The government controls it for the benefit of their cronies. You want to get money out of politics? Get politics out of business. As I've mentioned before, right now the federal government has so much control, so much power over individual industries and businesses that for self-protection they've got to lobby, they've got to give heavily to political candidates in order to survive. And the ones who are politically powerful, the ones who donate the most, get the most benefits. Surprised? Why? Government protects its cronies. Government protects those that they're comfortable with. You know, the people, lobbyists and business leaders, industry leaders, whose children went to the same schools, whose grandchildren go to the same schools, who have the same mindset. You know, the mindset, we're from the government and we know what's best for you. They can't run their own lives, but they want to run yours. And they're going to do it disastrously. But they're going to do it to the benefit of their cronies. Just as an example here in Pima County. Maybe you remember a few years ago, national news about the local U.S. Representative Gabrielle Giffords being shot. Big news. And now, because she was shot by some left-wing extremist who was mad because she wasn't left-wing enough, but you know, she's a saint now. Her word is the final word on everything. Well, Pima County just spent, or promised rather, $15 million to a company that Gabrielle Giffords' husband helps run. Now, a couple of years ago, the voters in Pima County voted for a $22 million dog pound, okay? An animal control shelter. Top of the line. Latest innovations in everything. But they haven't even started on that. The authorization for Worldview, the company that Gabrielle Gifford's husband is involved in. Oh, they've built a launching pad, they've built a headquarters. They just rushed through that. You see, political cronyism. Also, the fact that, they kind of probably figured if we get all this finished, the courts are going to let us keep it. They're not going to point out that it's a violation of the state constitution, a violation of the gift clause. And so they go around the courts. That at least is my opinion on why this launch pad and headquarters and all of this wonderful work for this, what I call a balloon toy company, Worldview, all of this was rushed through. Gabrielle Gifford's husband, cronyism. Cronyism, pure and simple. And every time the government gets involved and tries to pick the winners economically, they get it wrong. How many millions of dollars, billions perhaps even, I don't remember, was lost supporting General Motors and the Auto Workers Union? Name me, please, name me one time when the government, federal, state, local, one time when they threw a whole bunch of money economically and it worked. Here in Pima County, there is just a long list of companies that came here for a couple of years, collected all their money, and left. Cronyism. Whenever the government is involved in anything, it goes from an economic issue to a political issue. And in politics, the government is always going to side on the side of their cronies. It's just a fact of life. It is a fact of human nature. As always, unless you honestly look at both sides of an issue, you don't have an opinion. You're a parrot. Thank you for your time.